Welcome back to the 801 Diaries podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Abby.
Abby, how the heck are ya?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Pretty tired. I've been taking some fat Sunday naps lately,
I'm
and
jealous.
I'm obsessed with them.
I'm
I
so
can't stop.
jealous.
I can't stop, and I'm obsessed with it. That I'm getting such good naps on Sunday right now.
I haven't taken a Sunday nap in like what feels like years. Like
That's
I
that's
really
how
can't
I've
think of
been.
the last time I took a Sunday nap.
That's how I was until last week, and then this week as well. So
I'm so
we're
excited for you.
really getting them Sunday naps in. So pretty
Except
stoked.
I
I'm
did
not
take
gonna
like
lie.
a 15-minute Sunday nap last week because I ran 16 miles, so I was pooped.
Makes sense. Makes sense. There we go.
How are you doing though? How's your week?
My week was good. Busy with work, and getting that all taken care of. It was one of my friend's birthdays, so we had a fun birthday party for her. I know.
Who?
She's 25. Her name is Anna. She's so
I don't know
cute.
if I
We
know
love her.
her.
You don't know her.
Cute.
But it was her 25th birthday, so she had her quarter life crisis party, and
Oh my
it
gosh.
was so fun. I know you're coming up.
Let me tell. Oh my gosh, I have the hiccups. Okay, let me tell you. That's gonna be me in January, and I'm like actually I'm feeling a certain way about it, but that's
It's
okay.
it's it's okay. 25 was a great year for me. I have my golden birthday this year, this
You
coming
do.
year.
I'm so
I have my
excited for you.
golden birthday and I'm turning 30. So I have like a really big, it's a big birthday this year. So
I know I'm very
I feel
excited.
that. Um, but yeah, it was fun. We celebrated her birthday. She
Cute.
prepared a cute little game of like she put on a PowerPoint like 15 different milestones in her life and we had to like put them in order.
Oh, that's
And it
cute.
was so fun. Um, Abby, I got 2.5 points out of 15,
Ooh.
but honestly, I did better than I expected because I've known her for 9 months.
Wow. That's
And I've
impressive.
really only known her for the last three. So the fact that I got any right, big deal. And she was very proud of me. Everybody was very proud because they've
I'm
all
very
been
proud of
like,
you.
the people there were like all of her childhood friends and
So they
cousins and
knew
everything
they
like
were
that.
there for those things.
They were there, but a lot of them only got like 6 points too.
Oh, so you kind of
So
slay.
I kind of slayed. So pretty proud of myself. And it was just cute. Like she had like set up the cutest little table settings for dinner and then like it was like such a cute little vibe and I was like, of course this would be her birthday party. Like she's just that person. So it was so fun.
That's so cute.
I
See,
loved
I
it.
I want to do like Abby trivia where I come up with the most obscure facts about myself and see if people
I love that.
have been listening to my little rants.
I love that so much. What?
Maybe we'll do that for a podcast episode.
Oh my gosh, can we
Okay.
please?
Anyways, we'll
Ooh,
chat offline about that.
that's a great idea.
Anyways, anyways, okay. What are we here for? How, okay,
Yeah, about your week, tell me.
my week was good. It was really busy again, with work. I feel like life is so busy and especially busy like during the week. It's not just weekends that are busy.
Yes.
It's like during the week is busy. Like I don't have time for naps anymore and I'm really upset
That
about it.
sucks.
But
Yeah,
it's okay. I'm just busy, but it's okay.
that's
Um,
okay.
yeah, but nothing too exciting, just busy.
Just busy. That's good though. That's good. Any pop culture things from this week we want to talk about that you have, Fabs?
I don't know. You start.
Okay, I have a list. I feel like there were things that started happening this week, and I was like, oof, we need to talk about this. So I immediately started writing them down. So I have
Okay.
I've kept up this week, and I'm
Good
pretty
job.
proud of
Good
myself
job.
for it. First thing that I want to talk about that I think honestly is the most obscure, insane thing I will ever say this sentence that comes out of my mouth. Do you remember Ned from the Try Guys? You
Yes,
know,
yes, we need to talk about this. Yes.
wife guy Ned. He has now decided to get into wrestling with the name Nasty Ned.
Yeah, so the podcast thing didn't really work out for him when his first
He's
podcast
having a stroke.
episode, he had his wife who he very publicly cheated on there, and she basically told him how awful of a person he was. Podcast didn't go very far. So
No,
he's now getting into wrestling,
and
which I just
you know, I feel.
there comes a point where you just need to get off the internet. And I think
Yep.
he's definitely hit that point. Well, he got off the internet and
Well,
he's trying to make a return to the internet.
just don't be on the internet.
Just
Go
don't.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Get a regular job.
Get a regular job. This
Provide
isn't
for
for
your kids that
you.
way.
Yeah, this
This
isn't for you.
You're not an internet personality anymore. Everybody hates you. Your ex-wife hates you, and she told everybody that she does.
You
Don't
platformed
get
her
into
hating you. Like it was the
it
weirdest
was the
thing ever.
weirdest, yeah. And now to be in wrestling, but even to pick the name Nasty Ned. Just let that sink in.
It's so bad. Like
It's horrible.
it is remarkably bad. Like it has to be rage bait. Like it's
It
that
has to
bad. It
be.
has to be
There's
rage bait.
the thing that I don't get. I understand you want an alliteration for your stage wrestling name.
There's so many other
There's
words.
so many other things, or even better, pick a different real name. Get rid of Ned. No Ned is a wrestler.
It's a bad name to begin with, but
It's a bad
Nasty
name.
Ned,
Nasty Ned. You're trying to be tough. You're trying to be cool. You're horrible, Ned. Get off of my TikTok.
literally.
I can't.
Literally.
I can't. So, that was something I immediately was like, we have to talk about this.
My most important pop culture moment of the week.
Yeah.
Role
What's
model
happening
was
right
on
now?
SNL.
We need to do a whole SNL debrief because, oh my gosh,
So, if you know anything about me, over the last year, I have become mortally obsessed with this man,
with role
Tucker
model.
Pillsbury, role model. Like I love him so much. I love him so
Yes.
much that I just love him so much. So he was the musical guest on SNL last night and he slayed.
He
He
did
slayed
so
so
good.
hard.
He did so good.
I just love him and he's like finally, well, I mean, I've been a fan for a year, but well, I was a casual fan before. I'm not a casual fan anymore, but I was a casual fan before.
Yeah.
We've been deep in our role model era for about a year now.
Yeah.
I love him so much. And
He
to
did
see
so
him
good.
get the recognition this cute little boy deserves makes me so happy. I just
It
love
was
him.
amazing.
And he's
It was so
so
good.
good. He's so good and he's so funny and he's gorgeous. And the tattoos are looking so good and I love him.
Amazing.
I love him.
Honestly, he was so good. And I think we need to do a whole recap of this episode because this
Okay.
episode, Amy Poehler was the host.
Yes. An icon.
An icon, an SNL legend.
Yes.
One of the best people to come out of SNL.
Yes.
I loved this episode
It was so good.
so much. It felt like a 90s SNL episode
Yes.
with there like if Sarah, here's the thing. I would have said it was a perfect episode if Sarah Sherman was not in it.
At least on Weekend Update. She
I
was fine in
hated her
everything else.
everywhere.
I'm not a fan. Not a
I
fan.
hate Sarah.
We've
Get
talked
her
about this.
off.
We don't like her.
Get her
She
out.
she is, however, I will give her credit. She will get gross. Like she will let
She
them
will.
throw things on her or like she will get gross.
She'll
And I
fall
give her
into the
props for
queso.
that. Yeah, I'll give her props for that because
Yeah.
I could never.
Nope.
So she does, I will say that is her one thing. She will get gross. But
Get rid of her.
I just
She
can't stand her. I just can't stand her, but it's okay. I feel like she didn't bother me as much in this episode because
Oh, she really bothered me in this
really,
episode. Like I really was on a Sarah tirade. I was watching this
I feel
episode
like
and
she didn't bother me as much.
I just could not handle her. Like in the sketch where it was like the Rudemans, um, I thought it
She
was
was old
funny.
though. Like you couldn't. I don't know.
I
She didn't
know.
bother
I
me.
just didn't like the way she was acting with it. Like I
She acts
felt
the
like
same every
in
time.
everything, and I thought like Bowen and Amy did a good job of not making it the same every time they said the catchphrase, but maintaining the continuity of the catchphrase. And
Yeah.
Sarah just like it fell flat every time she would try. Like there just wasn't.
Yeah.
So it bothered me. So I was really on a Sarah hatred. But I loved. I just don't like Sarah. But I loved this episode because it was just so fun. It was
It
just
was so
fun.
fun. It was fun to have Tina and Seth there for Weekend Update, which was so fun. So
So
fun.
good. And
Like
Tina in the cold open. I'm sorry.
we there was like a good 30 seconds where like, is that Tina Fey? Like, because she had a prosthetic lip.
She had a
And
prosthetic like whole, and she didn't move her face at all. Like
at all. Like it was so good. But we were
it
like,
was so
is
good.
that like because it looked like her,
Tina,
but it didn't. Like there
it
was
didn't.
something about it that just looked so off. We're
And
like,
she had
that
contacts, colored
yeah.
contacts.
We're like, that
So
has to be Tina Fey. But is it? Like she did
but
such
is
a good
it?
job.
It
She
was
slayed.
so good. And like Aubrey showing up in a pre-tape, like
Oh, loved it.
it was just fun to like get the classic SNL kind of thing because I think one thing SNL hasn't done, and I don't think it's as popular, obviously, but the returning characters who have these like catchphrases throughout the thing. Like they don't have like a Californians kind of a thing
Yeah.
anymore. You don't have like a the Bears. You don't,
Mhm.
where they have like the same punchline over and over and
Yeah.
over in a sketch. And I think the comedy now bodes differently, so it doesn't quite. But with bringing Amy back, where they were able to pull off these like repetitive punchlines, I
Yeah.
was like, oh wait, this is
It was
fun.
fun. It was
This
so
is like
fun.
nostalgic type of SNL material, which is obviously like the material that Amy did while she was on the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
And I thought it was fun because I felt like you could really feel like because she knew the process and she's obviously done SNL so much that she just kind of got into it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. The most disappointing part of the night was Charlie XCX with Sally.
I
So for
know.
those of you who don't know, and if you don't know,
If you didn't
let me
listen
know and I will
to
explain it for
the
you. I will talk
midweek
to you about it
episode,
all the time. I'll talk about it
yeah,
all the time. Role Model has this song called Sally When the Line Runs Out. It's so good. You've probably heard it. It's
it's
all over
so
the
good.
radio.
Yeah.
And at his shows, he has someone come out as Sally and they like dance around and it's really cute. It's really fun. He was like, "Oh, place bets for like before." Like this was hyped up to be a big deal. And I get that Charlie XCX is a big deal and like in the Tucker lore, it is a big deal. We get that. However, I do not like Charlie XCX. I don't hate her. It's just not my thing. Just not
It's
my
just
thing.
not my thing.
And
I also
I
sorry,
wanted
go ahead.
Pete Davidson so bad.
Oh, it would have been so
I
good.
wanted him so bad. Or Taylor Swift.
Tina Fey. Could you imagine Tina Fey
It would be
running out there?
so funny. I think if she
See,
wasn't in it, then it would have made more sense. Where she was already like publicly
yeah,
there. Like I think, or
yeah.
if it was like Maya Rudolph or something, like someone else, or like
I
Charlie
think that
XCX.
I think the Charlie XCX thing fell flat for the audience because the audience I'm sure was filled more with classic SNL people
Yeah.
versus it was obviously more like Amy
For
Poehler
Amy.
fans
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
versus Role Model. So if they like, could you have imagined Rachel Dratch as Debbie Downer comes to be Sally?
But see, that would have been so good. It would have been so,
Yeah.
so good.
So I feel like
It made me sad.
there were ways to do it for SNL more
Yeah.
that
Because in the
would have
Tucker
made
lore, Charlie XCX is a cool, like big accomplishment. Like that makes sense. Like that is
yeah,
really cool
yeah.
for him. However, for
It
SNL,
didn't work for SNL.
we should have had Pete Davidson. Oh my gosh, I would have died.
We should have had come on, anybody. At that point, Seth
I
Meyers.
know,
He
literally.
hadn't been on Weekend
He
Update
hadn't been
yet.
on Weekend Update yet.
Like, could you imagine? Or
Or
Jimmy
like
Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, like somebody.
But
Or like Will Ferrell would have slayed. He would have killed.
Slade. But honestly, I think Dratch as Debbie Downer
That
would
would
have
have been so good.
or this is one I saw people were guessing is Shannon whatever her name is. Shannon as Sally McCallie. Like
Yes. Her
yeah.
character, that would have been so good.
It would have been so good. So I liked it. I thought it was really good. So
I
fun.
mean, he
I
slayed,
just think he slayed.
but
Slayed.
Sally could have been
There
better.
were yeah, no, I agree. But Weekend Update, so
So
good.
good.
So good. I'm so glad they brought Seth. Because
I
I
know it
figured
was perfect.
because we knew Tina was already there, so I figure and we all like I don't think we obviously didn't know, but I didn't see how Amy would come back and not do
Do
part of
weekend update.
update.
Yeah.
And so in my brain, obviously, if she did update and Tina was there, Tina was gonna come and do update. And then they brought Seth for update.
So cute.
So good.
It was so good.
funny. And they picked the funniest news story
To
to
joke
do
off.
joke offs on.
It was so funny.
It was so good. I loved it. I loved Tina and Seth and Amy. Like I loved all of them there. It was so fun. The way they worked with Che and Colin.
Yes. Because I'm so glad Colin and Michael are still there. Like, I
Me
was
too.
really worried. I was really, really worried that they weren't going to be Weekend Update hosts anymore this season. So to still have them there is so fun, so exciting. And then to have Tina and Amy and Seth come back
Oh,
and do the
so
joke
good.
off, it was so good. I loved
It
it
was
so much.
so good. Speaking also of update, one of my favorite sketches of the current cast was an update of Marcelo and Jane as the couple that you
Shouldn't
can't
be
believe are
together.
together.
Yeah. This
It's
we
this is the reason I only like Jane for this specific moment.
Exactly. I do not like Jane. I was really upset when Emil left and she didn't. Like
Yep.
I do not like Jane. However,
Yes.
this is her best thing. This is funny. Like and it's funny because of Marcelo, let's be honest. But
Yes.
it is her best and I was here for it.
Yes.
I'm always here for that one. I still wish she would have left and we could have kept Emil. But
I agree.
anyways,
Emil is better. But whatever,
however
it's
though,
fine.
of the new cast, we've had 2 episodes now with the new cast members. I like all of them. Like so far, I like all of them.
So far, they're all good. We haven't seen a ton of them. We saw a lot of Ben in this episode, and
Yes.
I
Oh, I love him.
loved him
I love
as the
him.
doula.
Oh
As
my
the
gosh. The
doula,
hair worked so well on him. That was
so
so
good.
funny. So,
It
so
was
funny.
it was perfect, and I'm so glad because the other ones I don't think have gotten quite into it as much. But he's obviously with the doula episode, the doula sketch, he really had to hit that absurdity
Yep.
so hard, so fast. Because we didn't see a ton of him in the first episode of in the
Hmm.
season premiere. I think it was only in a pre-tape,
Maybe.
and maybe like in the background or something for something else. But he took that doula
He
sketch
kicked.
and kicked
Slayed.
butt.
Yep.
It was so good.
Which
And
was good. I mean, it makes sense that he had a bigger part in it because he was in the Please Don't Destroy, so he's kind of familiar with SNL. Like he's been around there a while, so
yeah,
like he's not as new as the other new members are. But he
yes,
did such a good
he
job.
did
It was
so
so
good.
funny. And he was my
I
favorite of the three of the Please Don't Destroy. So I'm so glad he
so
is
glad.
a cast member
Agreed.
now because he's so funny.
He was so good. It was so fun. Specifically that doula sketch.
So
I
funny.
loved the crazy twists and turns. That like it was so like every aspect of it was unexpected because I think you go into it and she's about to give birth and you're like, "Oh, I feel like this is going to, no, you this one you could not tell where it was going to go.
She's
When
giving
Ben
birth
pops up,
there.
she's giving well, she has her
There.
birthing pool.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden
Blown
Ben
up, filled
pops
up,
out.
ready to go. Yep. Ben pops out.
Ben pops out. And then Mikey Day comes in to help her give birth
Takes
as her
off his
husband.
shirt, gets in the tub.
And then the biggest surprise of the night, Bowen in a full suit and a bald cap whips out as her
Pops out.
fully adult baby.
Baby who has just emerged. It was so funny.
It
It
was
was so
so
funny.
good. I loved it. I thought it was so
I'm
fun.
really excited for SNL this season. Like so far it's been really good.
So,
And
so good.
next week is Sabrina Carpenter. I'm so
She's gonna
excited.
do great. She's
She's
gonna
gonna do
do
so good.
awesome.
She's so
It's
funny. Like whether you like her music or not, she is so
she's
funny.
funny.
And she has
Yeah.
great comedic timing. So I'm very, very excited because she's the musical guest and the host. Very
Yeah.
excited.
So
Um,
we
I was really sad that Tucker wasn't in any sketches, but he
I
was
was
performing.
too.
He was performing in Austin at the music festival the last couple of days, so he's been
Oh,
back and
so he
forth a
couldn't
lot. So I don't think he had time really.
to do
But
anything.
he is so funny that I like. He is so funny. I think he's a
Could you
very
imagine him in the doula sketch?
literally. He's so
Like
funny.
it would have
He's
been
a very
so good.
specific sense of humor,
Yeah.
and so I don't know if like it
It
would
would
have worked as
translate.
well on
Yeah.
SNL. But he is so funny. He is so funny. And SNL got him his Birkin. It was a cake, but he did get his Birkin. And I'm so happy for him. I just, I
It's
love
so
him.
good. It was such a good episode.
And
I
his set
I
slayed
loved
so
it.
hard. I loved it so much. I love when
He
they
really did.
actually do like a set. Like it's not just like lights or anything. Like it was an
Yeah.
actual set. It was so cute. And he had the cutest sparkly pants. I just love
I
him.
loved his
I
pants. They were
love him so
so they reminded me of the Demi Lovato pants from the Jonas
Yes.
Brothers. It was so
Yes.
good.
I love him so much.
But
And he
yeah,
slayed. So hopefully he comes back
it
and is in
was
skits.
we can hope. Yeah, no, it was a great premiere week on SNL and then now Amy's week.
So good.
Yeah, I love them both. So it was great this season. We should be getting more cast. We should be getting more episode announcements soon of coming up. Because Sabrina's the last one that they've announced so far,
Yep.
so we will see.
Yeah.
But overall, solid.
Such a
We
great
love.
episode.
Okay. One thing that I have two more things I want to talk about. Well, one of them, lately, Abby, have you been watching Coop on a Stoop? You've been watching our boy Coop,
Coop on a stoop. Yes, the little kid who sits on a stoop.
the
Yes.
little boy who sits on a
Yes.
stoop. I'm obsessed with. This is
He's
the
so cute.
highlight
He's
of my
so
day.
so cute. Yep.
This is the highlight. Like when Coop sits down, and my favorite day is when Coop went and sat in his dad's lap, and all the comments were like, "Okay, I guess I need to call my dad today."
I love it when Coop fakes us out with the stoop sit and then goes and sits in his
Goes to
chair.
the
It's my
chair.
favorite.
Yep.
It is my favorite. This little kid, his dad records him every morning if he's gonna sit on the stoop, like on the curb or somewhere else. What's Coop gonna do? It is so cute. It is so
It's the
cute.
cutest thing. It's the new bones or no bones kind of a
Yep.
day. Um, and Coop is just adorable, and I love Coop.
He's
I
so
just think
cute.
he's
He's
so cute.
precious.
He just makes my heart happy. So I'm obsessed with Coop on a
He is
Stoop.
precious.
Okay, the last thing I really want to talk about because we kind of hinted that we would be following and we haven't really gotten into it yet. And this week there was a lot to go on. Dancing with the Stars.
Okay.
So
Disney Week.
Disney Week.
Disney Week Dancing with the Stars. I will I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say this once and then we can move on because I could go on forever and ever.
Okay.
Alex and Val deserved a 9. Why they didn't get a 9 is beyond me. They
Agreed.
deserved a 9. That
They
was
did.
the best dance of the night. It was
It
so
was so good.
good. They
So good.
they slayed. Alex did such a good job. She was like so like
Alex
they
has
told the
really
story.
surprised me.
She's so
Yeah.
good. I'm a big Alex Earl fan. I think she's really cute. So I was really excited to have her be on Dancing with the Stars, but we didn't know what she was gonna how good she was gonna be or anything.
Yeah,
She
but
is
she's
so
really
good. She is so
she's
good. And she's so fun to watch too. Like she's not like I don't know, some of them are kind of boring to watch. She's really fun to watch.
she's fun to watch. Yeah, I love it.
So they should have gotten a
Um,
9.
they should have. They should have. Other favorites, Whitney and Mark, they're so good. I
Okay.
like them.
I like them because they can dance. Like obviously they're good. I
Yeah.
didn't love this dance of theirs. I don't know. It would
No,
I
I
think they
agree.
could have like there wasn't much storytelling in it. Like where for Disney night you need storytelling in the dance. So I don't know. It wasn't my favorite.
I understand that. I understand
But
that.
and I
I
feel like she dances the exact same every single dance. Like there's not much like variety in the way she
yeah.
moves.
It'll be interesting when because she hasn't had a Vietnamese waltz yet, has she? Or has
No.
she had one? I don't. It'll be
Viennese?
interesting when I thought it was Vietnamese. Okay.
No, it's
I'm
like from
so tired.
Vienna.
Vienna. Okay. So just think it'll be interesting to see Whitney and Mark if her style changes with the softer, slower, more in-frame dances
Yeah.
versus what she's been
The
having so
like
far.
yeah, the jazzier ones.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
interesting. One thing I loved about her performance though, and it really had nothing to do with her performance, was that her husband was dressed in full regalia in the very front. So it would
Yeah.
all he
He
was
was
just
there.
always there in colonial garb, and I loved it.
I did love
I
the husbands dressing up as well because Jen's husband also dressed up as Jafar, which was
Oh yeah, that was good.
incredible. It
Yeah,
was very funny.
it was amazing. This episode, Hillary and
Hillary from Boston, we
Hillary
must
from
remind,
Boston, Hillary from Boston and Gleb. It's the hardest name to say.
went
What?
home. They went home.
What? Oh, I thought you were. I couldn't tell what you were doing. They
No.
went home. Thank goodness.
Thank
And
goodness. I voted for everyone else but them because I wanted them gone so bad.
I
So
love
bad.
that. Amazing. Hillary has decided to close the door on dance again because it was too painful to open this time.
She is so weird. Like
She's unbearable.
she is so weird. And the best part of this was Gleb was keeping it together so hard, like trying his
He was
best
trying not
to
to
not
die.
die laughing.
The
'Cause
eye rolls.
She was
The
so
eye rolls.
ridiculous. She was acting
She
so
was
ridiculous.
She was crazy. She was crazy. I can't with Hillary, but you know, my favorite thing, Gleb, he real started the season on a bad note after Brooks.
Yeah.
He real started bad. And, Karma gave him Hillary from Boston.
Yes.
And let me tell you, I think Gleb is going to be on his best behavior from now
I
on
think so. I
because
think he learned his lesson. He's also not going on tour, which is
he's not.
interesting. Yeah, him and Riley aren't going on tour.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Riley
Um,
Riley has a legit reason because she said it's hard to manage her diabetes on tour, which
which
makes
makes
sense.
total sense.
Yeah.
I mean, Gleb has like a 15-year-old daughter, so maybe he's gonna like hang out
He's
with his
40 years
kid.
old. This man is so old
The
to be
thing is, him
acting
and
the way
Hillary,
he acts. It is
they were like the same
no,
age.
I think he's older than her.
Oh my
I
God.
think he's like two
I
years older
can't.
than her, which is insane.
Insane.
This man,
Absolutely crazy.
my goodness.
Gleb.
Um, but thank goodness they are gone. I
They
am
are gone.
so happy. But
And
however, that means probably this week's Andy's. And it makes me
but
so
hey,
sad because I love
I
him.
love Andy. He made it to week 5 though
I
so
know.
far.
He kind of
And
slayed. And honestly, I think Danielle and Pasha should go home before him because I just love him.
I know. I love
I love
him.
him. I'm going to be
But
voting for
we'll
him.
we'll have to see what happens this week. This week is dedication night. There's Mr. Feeney is going to be at Danielle's. Um,
I know. I never watched Boy Meets World. Like
See, I love
that
Boy
means
Meets World.
nothing to me.
That means a
But
lot to me. The fact that
I'm happy for
98-year-old
them.
Mr. Feeney is
I
going to be
know.
there
I know.
in their dance. So I'm excited. But my last thing with Dancing with the Stars that we need to talk about, because this is also taking over my TikTok and I can't stop and I won't stop.
Okay.
Jan has discovered TikTok Live.
Yes, he has, and it is the greatest thing
It's
ever. Like this has changed my life. This has changed my life.
him on
Him saying,
Jan is unfiltered. He does not understand TikTok Live, and I am
and I'm here for it.
it.
Someone commented, "This is going to be your last season," and he goes, "Okay, brutal," and moves on. It was so funny. He is
I
so funny.
He's so good. The way he was just sitting there in his car the other day, just eating a bag of chips. He ate the entire bag
bag of
on
chips.
live.
I
And
love him.
he doesn't filter the comments in his brain before he reads them out loud.
No.
And you're like, bro, we need to be filtering those comments.
Okay,
Those should,
brutal. It's so
okay.
funny.
I
It is
can't.
so
He's so
funny.
good. And then all the ladder jokes at this point is so funny.
Honestly, when are we going to get a ladder? We need a ladder on Dancing with the Stars.
He
Big
said
time.
that like Home Depot and all these places have tried to send him a ladder recently.
Yes, and he's like, I don't know what to do with the ladder. Don't
He's
send me a
like, I don't know
ladder.
what to do.
Honestly, probably the best thing we got from the Eras tour is Jan. He's so funny.
He's amazing. I'm so glad. I'm glad he got paired with Jen. I
Yeah,
think
they're
they
cute.
match energies so well. I honestly I love that she's getting him on. Like I know Dancing with the Stars makes you do a lot of TikToks, but where she really knows TikTok,
Yeah.
she is giving us what we want.
We love it.
And I need Jan to go live more often.
More
That's
often.
all
He
I
is
want.
so funny. Like he's just so like unintentionally hilarious, and I
It's
love it
so
so
good.
much.
I love it so
so
much.
much.
Okay, the question I keep seeing, and I don't know the answer. Maybe you know the answer. Is he married? Is that what we've?
I don't know because it kind of looks like he has a ring sometimes, but also I don't know if it's just mirrored and it's on the other hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think people actually know because
Yeah.
I've looked on his Wikipedia and it does not have anything listed under personal life.
Yes. So I don't know.
So nobody knows. But yeah, I'm obsessed. I can't stop watching. If there's a Jan TikTok, I will never skip.
Never skip.
Especially if
He
it's
is
a clip
so
from his live.
He's so
He's
funny.
so good. Um
I just
so
love
yeah,
it.
that's my Dancing with the Stars stuff for the week is
One
Jan.
more thing we have to mention. Dylan Efron is dancing to Rewrite the Stars. And if Zac Efron isn't there, I'm going to lose my freaking mind.
And he's dedicating it to his sister.
Yes. I
But
live.
there's a surprise apparently.
I know. It better be Zac
Is it-
Efron.
Is Zach gonna sing it live?
I'm not even kidding. So we spent a long time about talking about how much I love Role Model. Okay. Role Model is number 2. Number 1 is Zac Efron.
Number one,
love
always and
Zac
forever.
Efron.
There's
I love him so much.
the amount of jobs I've applied to at Kodiak Cakes just to work with Zac Efron.
Yep. Yep. I love
Unreal.
him so much.
Every fiber of my soul has loved that man since 2006.
Yes, and he hasn't been
Or
to
2005.
Dancing with the Stars yet. He hasn't been. They always, pan over to his family, and he's never there.
He's
So
never there.
We need him. I need Zac Efron. I need him.
I need Zach. I need him.
I love him so
I'm so
much.
excited for dedication night. This is gonna be great.
I know, and Robert's dedicating his to his mom, which is so precious.
And you'll be in
Oh,
my heart from
oh,
Tarzan. Ugh,
I
that's the song Mom and Tyler dance
did
to
their
for
first
their
their
father, their
mother daughter mother son.
mother son.
Let's go through the entire family before we get to the actual one. Mother son dance at his wedding.
It's so
So
cute.
cute. Like I just and I love Robert.
Oh,
I hope he wins. He's the one I want to win.
there you go. There you go.
Okay, well,
So
an hour later.
we've made
What
it
are we here
through.
to talk about?
Well, today's Utah spooky story time because again,
It's spooky
it's spooky
season.
month. If you guys didn't know, and you obviously didn't realize through the beginning of this episode, it's spooky month.
It is spooky
And
month. We
we
love to
decided
celebrate spooky month.
we love to celebrate. We decided for this episode we'd go through some spooky stories specifically about Utah
Yeah.
because
That is
801,
801
the
Diaries.
Utah area code.
That is us.
So that's where we're at. We both separately came up with a bunch of things to talk about, and we ended up because
Coming up with the same things.
the same things, which is okay because they are spooky. Um, so should we get into
Yes,
what?
let's put a little trigger warning here because we're going
Okay.
to talk about something that some people are like, "Oh, if I listen to this, that means they're going to come get me."
Oh,
Which
right, yes.
I got to say I disagree, but you do you. That's your
If
thing.
you,
We're
we're
going
going
to
to be
talk
talking about
about
skinwalkers.
skinwalkers. So, if that's not
So
your thing, skip forward and we'll be talking about other more ghosty
we'll talk about
stories
other ghosty stories, but first we're going to talk about skinwalkers.
because this is arguably the most famous Utah like
Lore,
lore paranormal thing
yes.
that we have going on here.
And boy, is it interesting.
Boy, is it crazy. All right, take it away, Emily.
Okay, so here we go. Let's just get to Skinwalker Ranch.
Let's do it.
So we have these written as stories, so get ready for a little bit of story
We're
time.
gonna tell you a story.
We're gonna tell
Story
you a story.
time.
So let's dive in. The road to Fort Duchesne winds, sorry. Ooh, already really doing well.
We're off to a great start. Let's hear
I at
here,
least
here. Let's start over.
okay. The road to Fort Duchesne winds through the red earth and open sky, a place so wide it swallows sound. In 1994, Terry and Gwen Sherman followed that road to what they thought would be their dream property, 512 acres of quiet Utah ranch land. When they arrived, they noticed some strange things. Heavy iron stakes with chains dotted the field, as if something enormous had once been tethered there. The the windows of the house were bolted shut and every door had locks on both sides. The realtor called it a fixer upper, but
I'll say.
the Shermans couldn't shake the feeling that it had been sealed to keep something out or in. That first evening as the sun bled into the mesa, they saw movement near the corral. A massive gray wolf, gray and broad as a pickup, was padding toward them unafraid. It looked calm, almost tame. Terry reached out and touched its fur, thick, soft, impossibly real. Then, without warning, it lunged, clamping its jaws on a calf's head, dragging it against the fence. Terry fired his pistol point blank, and the beast didn't even flinch. He reloaded the rifle and fired again. This time, the creature simply turned and walked into the rain. They followed the prints, but they found them clear in the mud until halfway across the field when they stopped cold. The creature had vanished in completely thin air.
Dun, dun,
Ooh.
dun.
Ooh. So, Skinwalker.
Yes, so skinwalkers are claimed to be kind of witchy, alien kind of a thing that, what's the word? Transforms. What's the word?
Yeah,
What's the word?
transformed.
Transform, is that what it is? They transform
Yeah.
into different, they manifest as
Animal.
different animals. So
Yes.
one is a wolf. There's also coyotes,
Mm-hmm.
birds, or deers. Like but they're not quite right.
Yeah.
They're not, there's something about them, again, like, the Sherman family saw a massive wolf. So
Yep.
it wasn't a real wolf. It was massive. Or there'll be like deers that are kind of too lanky to be
Yeah.
deers, or
It's kind of
coyotes,
it could be mistaken as like kind of human like,
kind of
but
human.
not, but animal,
Yes.
but it's not anything that you can fully define.
Yes.
Um, and they're spooky.
They are spooky. So later, so after the Sherman family gave up on Skinwalker Ranch, Robert Bigelow, who was a billionaire, he bought it to study it. So he brought out scientists, cameras, instruments, all of these things. And instead, they found things that were unexplainable: magnetic spikes, radiation surges, vanishing shadows, and even glowing holes of light that appear in midair. So, while they tried to measure and document it, their equipment failed, batteries drained, cameras glitched, and people got super duper sick. So, now the property is totally off limits. It's under constant surveillance. There's high fences, armed guards, cameras, and even with all of this technology, there's still lights appearing in the night. Animals are reacting to humans they can't see, or like animals are reacting to things that we don't see. Um, and visitors say you can feel the air hum, like the
Oh,
earth itself is alive. Super crazy, super
that is
spooky.
insane. Um,
So, living in Utah our whole lives, we've obviously heard of the skinwalkers. We've heard,
we have
kind of the crazy stories. It seems like everyone has a skinwalker or knows someone who has a
know
skinwalker
someone.
story.
Yeah.
Like they've always been around.
And I feel like they're very well known, and they're
Yes.
very well known as like specifically Utah. Um, and no one can define what it is. One guard wrote in his logbook before he quit, he said, "There's something out there. It's not human, and it knows when you're looking."
That's terrifying. That is so
Terrifying.
scary. That is so, so scary.
Yeah, I am terrified of Skinwalker Ranch. It's something I've never wanted to go see.
Yeah,
Never had a
no.
desire to dive into that because oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a big believer in the like paranormal. Like I am to an extent. I think a lot of it is smoke and mirrors,
Yes.
but I also don't believe in tempting it. And I also believe that, when
Yep.
stories become this infamous, that people like to play pranks. And I think a lot of it is people playing pranks, but I'm not about to find out. That is not
You
my
can't,
journey to find out if
yeah.
that's real or
Mm,
not.
I agree. I
So,
agree.
I have never
Yeah.
been. And I
I've never
don't
been,
I don't have
never
any
plan on it.
plans. But kind of like our trigger warning at the beginning of this, some people take this very seriously. And I mean, if that's what they believe, they definitely should. But
Hmm.
like there will be TikToks and stuff and people are like scrolling past it because even like mentioning them or seeing something that might be pulls them to you.
Are they gonna
Kind of
come to me out
spooky.
here?
Kind of spooky. That would be crazy. The
Kind of
skinwalkers
spooky.
invest
They
or no,
make all
infest
their way
Finland.
because of this podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, it's something very spooky. And I'm not gonna mess around with a skinwalker.
Yeah. So
Um,
if you have a skinwalker story,
will you tell
comment it down
us?
below. We want to hear it because
Because
they're out there,
they're out
supposedly.
there. And I'm very curious because I want to know what you guys have dealt with skinwalkers because
Yes.
they're not something we've tempted with,
No.
and I don't plan on. But
No.
I've heard that they have there's something back in one of the reasons they're not people's favorite to talk about is they have history of like in the Native American people and like
Yes.
their history and everything like that. So it's a sensitive thing, and there's because that area was once their land. So
Yes. There's a
yeah,
lot of lore that goes back with the Skinwalkers. Well before us.
Well before the 1990s or
Yes.
whenever. So
Yes.
there's so much. So, okay. Good luck with Skinwalkers. This
Yes,
freaked me
we
out.
want to hear if you have a story. Because
Tell
I
us
feel
all
like
about it.
Utah is one of those places that like stories travel and like
They do.
everyone has
Everyone
their
has a
thing.
Skinwalker story. Everyone has a Ted Bundy story.
Yes.
Everybody has all of, like
Well, and
it's
I think
around.
Utah's a pretty haunted place as well.
Yes.
Like there are like kind of like New Orleans is a pretty haunted place. Like Louisiana is a pretty haunted place. Like Utah's a
Yeah.
pretty haunted place. We've got a lot of things going on in a lot of different places. So everyone has a haunting story or like a ghost story or something. And a lot of people's ghost stories are skinwalkers. So
Skinwalkers are shadow people.
kind of crazy, kind of
Mine's a shadow
crazy.
person. Yeah, some spooky stuff.
Yeah.
So that's Skinwalkers. Do
Yes.
some more research and
They're
maybe
very
next year we'll
fascinating.
do
Very, very
maybe next year we'll
fascinating.
do a whole deep dive on them for
Yeah.
Spooky Month. Could
Yeah.
be fun. We'll see. But we do have some more
Like ghosty.
trivial ghosty
Ghosty.
stories about Utah. Um, I'll read one first.
Okay. Go for it.
Sounds okay, cool. So this one is called the Devereaux Mansion, The Girl in the Window. And I
Ooh.
have heard this story so many times. I know exactly
Yes.
what this have you been to this
I
mansion before or
maybe.
been
Where's it at? It's in
past it?
Salt Lake, isn't it?
It's by the Capitol. You know, like when you're coming from the north and you get to that stop like past Capitol where you either turn left to go down to State Street or you go to like the conference center, like it splits the conference
Yeah.
center and
Hmm.
it's on that split street.
Okay. Main
Okay,
Street. Yes.
South Temple.
Well, yeah, on South Temple and
Yeah.
Main Street right
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Here we go. If you walk down South Temple on a quiet evening, you can see it. The Devereaux Mansion lit softly from within, its windows gleaming like eyes. Once a home of high society, it's now famous for what lingers there. Caretakers tell of a little girl in a Victorian dress peering from an upstairs window. At first, people thought it was a prank, a mannequin, or a prop, but no one could ever find it when they went inside. One photographer setting up for a wedding shoot caught something behind the bride in his frame. A pale face at the window, hands pressed against the glass. When he looked again, the window was empty. Inside, the air is colder than some rooms, and the mirrors seem to shimmer. They say the girl's laughter can sometimes be heard echoing through the hall. A soft, quick giggle fades as soon as you turn your head. I've heard about this
Spooky.
one.
I've heard of this place too.
And so I went on a couple years ago, I went on a ghost tour throughout Salt Lake City. One of us is more into this than the other, the paranormal stuff. But I went on a ghost tour, and this was one of the stops where we stopped and it was like dark late at night, and we were trying to see if we could see whatever. Obviously, we didn't see anything at the time, but there's countless people that have seen this girl in the window, and I can picture what they've described and talked about in my head, and it would be spooky.
Yeah. Yep. 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 Yep.
Seeing a ghost in a window is
Terrifying.
always spooky,
Yes.
terrifying. I'm
Ugh.
not
Ghosts are
freaks me
spooky.
out.
Like I said, I'm
Ghosts,
not like a huge paranormal person. Like I definitely believe in ghosts, but I'm not like a huge paranormal person. So these
yeah,
like things like this are much more believable to me than some other things.
yeah.
But so they're kind of spooky. I don't know. I
Th
don't
this
know.
is the stuff that I fully buy into. I will buy into a ghost story of a little girl haunting a mansion.
Yes, any day of the
Easy.
week.
Like that is real right up my alley of
Stuff.
yeah. And
Whether
so I'm obsessed with it.
yeah,
So this is spooky, this Devereaux mansion. It's one of those spooky Victorian looking mansions that's in Salt
homes.
Lake.
Yeah. There's a
It's
couple of those houses in Salt Lake that you just know. You know there's some haunting going on there.
there's a lot. So that's one of
Speaking of
them.
which, I've got a
Let's
story
hear
for
it.
you.
Okay.
So this is about the McCune Mansion in Salt Lake. So, in the heart of downtown Salt Lake City, on a quiet stretch on Main Street, stands the McCune Mansion, a stunning red sandstone palace built in 1901. It was a symbol of wealth and elegance, home to Alfred and Elizabeth McCune, who spared no expense. Imported wood from South America, marble from Italy, tiles from Holland. Every inch of the house was designed to impress, and yet, not all who enter are alone. For decades, guests and staff have whispered about the mansion's other residents, the ones who never left. They say that sometimes during wedding receptions, a little girl in a white dress appears in mirrors or at the top of the grand staircase. She's seen giggling softly, spinning as if to dance to music only she hears. Some believe that she's the spirit of a child whose portrait once hung in the parlor. Her eyes seemingly follow anyone who walks by. Others tell of a man in a black cape appearing in the hallways or reflected behind guests in the mirror. He's tall, quiet, and vanishes if approached. Some say he's Alfred McCune himself, still keeping watch over his home. Objects move on their own. A wedding veil found in a different room, a candelabra turned backwards, doors that lock from the inside when no one's there. Visitors often report sudden cold spots, flickering lights, and that unmistakable feeling of being watched. Even skeptics admit something about the McCune mansion feels aware. During a holiday tour, one guest said she heard a piano softly playing upstairs, even though the instruments hadn't been tuned or touched in years. Another swore she felt a hand brush hers as she walked up the staircase. But when she turned, no one was there. To this day, the McCune Mansion remains a jewel of Utah's history, elegant, proud, and perhaps just a little haunted. Some come for architecture, others come hoping to catch a glimpse of the little girl in white, but everyone leaves with that same feeling that the house is alive with memories, and some of them are still dancing.
Ugh. Ooh,
Ooh.
that one
Ooh.
just got me. That is spooky.
That is so spooky. That is so
I
spooky.
This kind of like when we were talking about the Skinwalker one where the air feels alive. And I there's something about if you can feel like it mentioned in here like it's alive,
Mm-hmm. It's
that gets
alive and
me every
aware.
time.
Ooh.
There that gets me every single time. That's when you just
Mhm.
know something voodoo-y is going on
Yes.
because ugh.
Well, one of
Like
one of our most famous like Jones family lores is St. Anne's Retreat up Logan Canyon. We have been there.
yep.
We have had paranormal experiences there, and it's that
Ugh.
same kind of a feeling where you know there's something else there, and it's like you're being watched. Like it is, it's
It
this
is
the spookiest feeling that if you've never experienced, like it's hard to describe, but
it's
it's unsettling for sure.
it yeah, there really is something about the air. Like there like
Mhm.
it just oh man. And St. Anne's in our lore runs deep with spookiness.
Yes,
But
I think we told that story last year.
did we?
I think we did.
Probably. And
So
it
go
was
back to Spooky Month last year, and I think we talked about it.
last year cuz oh my gosh. So whenever they talk about the air, you just
You know that feeling.
after experiencing that, you just know what that feels like and you just
Hmm.
know you're in the presence of something and
It's spooky.
it's not the move.
It is
It's
so
spooky.
spooky.
It is so spooky.
All
Okay,
right,
I have
one
one
more.
more.
Yeah, tell us one
Okay.
more.
Okay, this is called the Shiloh Inn tragedy. The children in the halls.
Ooh.
The Shiloh Inn looks ordinary now, a clean, modern hotel just off 200 South. But in 1978, tragedy struck there. A mother, overcome by delusion, took the lives of her 7 children before ending her own.
Oh my gosh.
Guests, guests say the building never recovered. At night, people hear children laughing in the hallways, faint, distant, as if coming from the other side of the wall. Elevators stop on the wrong floor. TVs turn on by themselves. One guest reported waking in the middle of the night to the sound of small feet running across the carpet. He opened his eyes and saw 7 handprints appear on the frost outside the windows. I just got the chills. Oh my gosh.
You're home alone. This was a bad idea. This was a
This is
bad
a very
idea.
bad idea.
Okay,
The
keep going.
next morning, they were gone. Housekeepers refuse to work on the top floors after dark. They say that's when the kids just start to play.
Ew, 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 ew,
Oh my
ew, ew.
gosh, I
Okay.
shouldn't have read this.
Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going.
That's it. That's the end of the story.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
No.
So, um,
Um,
yeah, I'm.
yeah.
So here's the thing about Abby. Abby loves a scary movie. She loves the feeling of being spooked when it is fake. Real spooky stories like this really freak me out. Like they really freak me
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. I'm home alone and about to go to bed.
Slay.
So
Just watch Role Model from SNL. It'll make you feel better.
I'm literally gonna have to watch something happy now because I can't go to bed like this.
But there are
Um,
so many stories like this. Like Salt Lake, especially, is so incredibly
so
haunted. And I think it's so crazy, so cool. I love it. But there's so many of these stories.
there's so many of these. This one
So
was
many of these
really
stories.
spooky. Oh my
That is spooky.
gosh.
The handprints on the window.
Window.
That's a little bit much for me. I'm definitely gonna be thinking about that tonight. Um,
The seven.
yeah.
Seven hand.
Uh, but anyways,
Um,
those were some Utah specific spooky stories. And we have more. If you want to hear more,
we
let us
have a
know.
lot more.
We can
We
keep
can keep
counting these
going.
out. Because
We
again,
may
Utah is
try
so
and do
haunted.
this. We may try and do this when Emily is not about to go to bed.
Yeah, we probably could have planned that better.
It's
But
okay. I didn't
but
think I'd be this
Slay,
spooked.
but Slay.
Slay.
Let us know what's your favorite Utah haunting story? Because again, like
Because
we
there's
said, there
so
are
many.
so many. Utah is
I mean, the
so
Joseph
spooky.
Smith building alone, dozens.
So
I
many.
like the red coat lady on the like seventh floor.
Yep.
Like, get out.
There's so many
Get
haunting
out.
stories there.
We could do
Um,
so many more of
we
these.
could do so many more. So let us know, and maybe let us know what your favorites are. Maybe we'll do some
Yeah.
more stories because these are spooky. It's so spooky.
These
But
are
I love
spooky.
spooky season. I love to be spooked.
This is
Um,
fun.
and that's all we have for you this week. Let us
Yes.
know what you think.
Do you want more?
Do you want more, or are you spooked? If this spooked you,
Are you?
let us know because I'm kind of spooked.
Yeah.
But
Very
go
spooked.
follow us on your preferred streaming platform and subscribe on YouTube and follow us on social media. It's 801 Diaries podcast everywhere. And we will see you next week for more spooky season festivities.
Bye, guys.
Bye.